This is Dan with Gunfighter Research, and today we're going to talk about the Haley Strategic D3CR Heavy. Alright, so what I have here today is the Haley Strategic D3CR Heavy. There's only a few reviews on this on YouTube right now. It's been out for about 2 years. But the thing I didn't like about the reviews, they weren't as in-depth as they could have been and just showed you just how versatile this rig is. So what I've done here today is set up the rig with a few different mags. I got an AK-47 mag in here. Now even though this isn't 308, it still fits in there just fine. You got a little bit of wiggle there, but it holds, the bungee holds it in there just fine. I'm a lefty, so this is set up lefty. As you can see, if you didn't want to run 4 mags, you could run 3 and use the last holder for a pistol. It fits in there perfect. Or on the back here, Haley Strategic makes an expansion system that you could take a holster and run it behind this Velcro here. You could slip your Velcro holster in there and place your handgun behind the rig. So the way I got this set up right now is, personally I use an M1A CQB, so those are the mags I use right here. They sit kind of low in the rig, which I kind of didn't like, but I'm going to add S-Tac Kydex inserts, wedges, so I can get rid of these bungees, because it is hard to pull these out because how small they are. They sit in there kind of low. Holds the Glock mag. I'm using a Glock 19. Holds Glock mags just fine. I still have to adjust this. I've only had this for about a month now, but like I said, there wasn't that many great reviews on it, so I figured do a video on our own. On the side here, you can see there is bungee retention. I got 2 chem lights in there. On the other side, there is 2 more too. In Haley Strategic's video, they said you could use this for a tourniquet. I found it way too tight to fit a tourniquet in there. But Blue Force Gear does make an adapter for bungees where you could slip it in there. It's made for Molly, and attach tourniquets on the side here. I'm using this little general purpose pouch here as a medical kit. I got quick clot in there and a bandage. This side I do have empty. This is made more or less for a dope card or maps, but I did find you can fit 2 M1A mags side by side in there, or you can take these 10 rounders and fit more in there if you needed more ammo. It'll hold 4 10-round mags in that pouch. So I got it on now. Sits nice and high. I got it cinched down, but I still don't have the straps all QD, but very simple to put on, very comfortable. You have these straps right here. It's kind of like a Molly column right here, where you could run comms cables, maybe even attach tourniquets there. I don't know, I haven't tried, but you could definitely do that there. You can see I have my pistol right there with a Surefire X300 on there. Still fits in there just fine, and the bungee retains it just fine. If you wanted to run 3 mags on the rig, 1 in the gun, that's still a lot of ammo for a rig that's basically designed as a support role rig. So as I was saying with the bungees, and why I want to add the S-Tac Kydex sleeves, is they sit kind of low in the rig, so if you don't have mag pulls, even the bungees, you don't even really need them. It's kind of hard to grab a mag and index a mag when they sit that low. So I'm gonna add the Kydex sleeves in there from S-Tac and get rid of the bungees completely. If you decided you didn't want to run it as a chest rig, you could, from Velocity Systems, I believe, buy the Swift Clip kit, and you could ditch the shoulder harness, the X harness, and attach this directly to a plate carrier, just like that. So you could throw this, as you can see, it's still pretty, it weighs a shitload with 308 mags. I don't know the exact weight on that, but I'll definitely take a look. But it is probably the most versatile rig I've ever used, and it's by far the best one out there for 308. You got everything you need right in front of you. QD, mission essentials only, and there's no excess. There's no bullshit. You have a med kit, a small GP pouch here that I use for a med kit. Even this you could potentially use as a med kit if you wanted to, if you weren't using it for dope cards or maps or things like that. So this is the back. Let's see. So when you would go to attach this to a plate carrier, you would just remove this completely and run it right in front of a general plate carrier. But again, mission essentials only. No excess, you got everything you need right there. 2 pistol mags, 4 rifle mags, or 3 if you wanted to do what I did and add the pistol. I found that the pistol being behind the rig is a little too bulky and it kind of bulges out, so it's a little uncomfortable. So for me, if you're not running a pistol on your belt, this is a great option right here. Like I said, as you can see, I have the X300 on there and it still fits in there just fine, just like that. Okay, as you can see in this pouch earlier, I had 3 or 4 10-round mags. They fit in there perfectly, almost like it was built for these. These little things can be handy right here. But who's gonna be on the battlefield and not have some Gucci cologne? This pouch I found is perfect for holding my Versace, because no one's gonna be on a battlefield stinking like shit. That's crazy, come on. So all in all, the Haley Strategic D3CR Heavy is by far the best chest rig out there for a 308 platform. You know, that support roll, mission type. It has everything you do need, nothing that you don't. So you don't have excess baggage on the side. Anytime you're running 308 mags, they get heavy. As some of you guys know, even 4 mags with 2 pistol mags, it gets heavy. The only one I think comes close to it is Mayflower makes a split front chest rig for the 308 platform, but even that is too bulky because you have extra pouches on the side that would kind of wrap around your waist, and it kind of defeats the purpose of it. This is nice and slick, nice and small. Everything you need is right on here. The pouches that hold the pistol mags, they have rare earth magnets in there, so it kind of pulls them into the pouch. The bottoms are open, so you don't have any dirt or any sort of shit that you don't need collecting down there. The bottom, as you can see, there's drain grommets everywhere. So if you were to get this wet, you wouldn't be weighed down with crap. It would just leak out the bottom. I would highly recommend this thing. It's fucking awesome. Like I said, I've been using it for 2 months now. I still gotta dial it in a little bit and get on the range, but by far the best rig I think I could ever own for my 308, which is an M1A CQB is what I'm using right now.